So, with Generation 8 now pretty much definitely coming to a close with Legends Arceus being out and Gen 9 having been announced, welcome back to the for now last Shiny discussion video. If you haven't seen the videos on the other generations, the link to the playlist is in the description down below. Now, before the release of Legends Arceus, I predicted some shinies for the new Hissuyan Pokemon in that, and we will also review how close I was with these predictions in this video. Let's start with the Hissuyan regional variants, seeing as they would have technically been discussed in the videos for their original counterparts, if they existed when I made those videos. Hissuyan Growlithe. So here were my predictions, the same shiny as normal Growlithe or a nice light blue, and I actually nailed it with the first prediction. Looks alright. Hissuyan Arcanine. The standard form has a black mane instead of a white mane, which looks amazing, and the shiny again changes the red to the same orange-yellow of the regular shiny. Hissuyan Voltorb. Now, I never put this in a video, but I had the idea for a shiny which made it look like the Great Ball, similar to Cantonian Voltorb's shiny, but they went with a black top instead. That makes it look like the in-game Heavy Ball, and that's fine too. Never gonna say anything against the black shiny, looks great. Hissuyan Electrode. Very much in line with the Voltorb, so nothing to fix here, this is cool. Hissuyan Typhlosion. The violet on the top of the head goes blue. Subtle change, but honestly makes it look like the normal colors of Johtoonian Typhlosion, so that actually looks neat. Hissuyan Quillfish. Oh my god, the standard design is already amazing. With the black and magenta color scheme, this just looks like poison in your face. The white and purple shiny looks even more amazing. I legit wanna hunt that. Hissuyan Sneasel. Wow, that's great design. Both on the normal and the shiny colors. Hissuyan Samurott. The Pokemon itself still looks pretty much the same to me. And I never really liked this line to begin with, but the shiny switches the black accents to white, which looks good, and also, again, looks a little bit like the original color scheme of Samurott. Hissuyan Basculin. The same garbage shiny as the Unovian versions. Just only one color this time. I'd also flip that. Hissuyan Lilligant. Now, this switches the normal and shiny color schemes around compared to Unovian Lilligant. Neat touch. Hissuyan Zorua. As you might remember, I thought purple would be a great color for this. Turns out they went with the same accent color as Unovian Zorua, Cyan. Also the gray fur darkens. This shiny is amazing though. Hissuyan Zoroark. Okay, so I nailed the purple here, seeing as they again went with the same accent color, which are still inconsistent within the line, so I'd like to turn the Zorua's accents purple like the one in my prediction, but yeah, the darker fur on the shiny can stay on both cases, that looks cool. Hissuyan Braviary. I almost nailed that one with the black version. It's just that it's all black and the head ornament is cyan, which is something I was thinking about doing, but yeah, that is a great shiny and can stay. Hissuyan Sliggoo. The shiny only changes the shell color to brown, which is dumb seeing as Goomy is still the same first stage and turns yellow and shiny. So please also adjust the color of the actual body here, it just makes no sense otherwise. Hissuyan Gudra. Same problem, same solution, please just make sense. Hissuyan Avalugg. Yeah, that one's fine. Looks different enough, not a fan of the coffee table in any way, so yeah, it's fine, whatever. Hissuyan Decidueye. Okay, this looks cool. And the shiny is a callback to the Alolan color scheme, so that's also nice. And with that, let's get going with the actual Gen 8 Pokemon. Grookey. And we start off the Galar Pokedex with a pretty bland one, really. Grookey is normally green with yellow and orange highlights and brown ears and tail. The shiny only makes the green lose all saturation, changes the hue on the brown, and makes the yellow highlights white. It basically makes Grookey look like it's sick. I'd like the green to become a golden color. The white instead of yellow can stay, and the weird brown should be a darker brown instead. Thwackey. I guess I just accidentally made Grookey fit the Thwacky shiny without even looking at it first. I swear I didn't look at the rest of the evolution line before editing Grookey. This can stay. Rillaboom. Yeah, this actually also fits with the rest. The dark green is the same as on Thwacky's head, so that changes to the same light green, and the brown gets darker. Can stay. Scorbunny. Now, I'm fine with the orange to yellow shift, but seeing as I remember the rest of the shinies on this line from my shiny log, the white fur should also become a dark gray, like with the rest of the line. Reboot. Now, here you see the dark gray shift from white I was talking about. However, they ended up not changing the orange to yellow now, and instead darkened it. So that should be brought in line with the Scorbunny design. Cinderace. Basically same thing as Reboot, so we're also bringing that in line with the rest. Sobble. So while they at least didn't turn it the usual pink for blue Pokemon, they did switch the yellow with pink for the shiny. I really don't like that color. I'd say a bright red would have looked better. The rest of the shiny is fine though. Drizzle. Drizzle is a horrible design as is, but changing the weird green-yellow snot color accents to the weird pink is both inconsistent and looking absolutely hideous. I'd say we make those accents orange instead. Inteleon. So I have no idea why they just suddenly make the white and black invert on this, but whatever, the more pressing issue is again the pink, which should be red. Squirrel. The gray squirrel becomes a red squirrel. Nice change, great real life reference, this can stay. Greedent. So this one just loses saturation as the shiny. That sucks honestly. I'd much rather have it do the other direction of Squirrel and go back to gray for the shiny. Rookidee. I like the gold instead of blue. I just want to make it move in line with the rest of the line, so that would mean the black parts should go silver gray. Corvisquire. This doesn't quite work. The blue should go gold and the black silver gray. Corviknight. And that's almost exactly how it should be. Silver gray instead of black. It should just be the entire Pokemon. Blipbug. The change is subtle, just switching the yellow accents to go along with the purple of the rest, but that's honestly fine with me. It's different enough. Dottler. And this is why I'm fine with the subtle change on Blipbug. The same yellow to purple shift and it looks awesome. Orbeetle. Now, as good as purple looks on this, why would red go to the same color as yellow? I'd be more for a nice blue. Nickit. Red Fox becomes Silver Fox. There is nothing that's not to love about this shiny, or this Pokemon in general, so this can definitely stay. Thievul. Same here, Red Fox normally, Silver Fox in the shiny, absolutely great Pokemon. Gossifleur. Absolutely great shiny, really nice contrast to the normal design. Eldegoss. It is both in line with Gossifleur for the few colors they share and has a nice autumn flair to it. Nothing to change here either. Wooloo. The black sheep is an amazing idea for a shiny and I'm not going to change that. Dubwool. Same color inversion as Wooloo, so no change either. Choodle. Blue to green works really well here, and I can't say I want to change that. Dreadnought. Absolutely consistent, and it kinda looks like Bowser, so why not? Yamper. Well, we had a run of good ones, and now it's over. This basically doesn't even change. Absolute garbage. Make it blue instead of yellow, and make the browns have a pale gray. Boltund. Similarly, this also doesn't even change. Again, blue and gray. Roly-Coly. Blue replaces the lighter black parts. This looks nice and I will keep it. Carkol. Yeah, nice consistency, same color changes as Roly-Coly. Colossal. And lastly, Colossal also has a nice blue. This is honestly one of the best Galar shinies. Applin. Red Apple becomes Green Apple. Nothing to change here, I love it, even if I hunted way too long for this one in Sword. Flapple. Similarly, the evolution of Applin keeps the color changes. Again, great. Appleton. The other evolution also keeps the color change, so nothing to change here. I love this shiny. Silicobra. I like the eye color changing from green to yellow, but the hardly changing brown to grayish brown on the body should be a more pronounced dark green. Sandaconda. The gray is a bit better distinguished on this one, but I still like a dark green better. Cramorant. Well, this one might actually be based on a seagull in the UK that accidentally got covered in turmeric powder, making its feathers orange. That, or they just went with the complementary color to the normal form. Either way, it's fine. Arrokuda. Blue instead of brown. I can't say I'd want to change this, that actually looks good. Barraskewda. Okay, almost consistent, but why do the orange fins not change? That would look a lot better in a lighter yellow color. Toxel. Okay, I don't particularly like this thing to begin with, but the shiny is just horrendous. Red would look much less vomit-inducing than this absolutely garbage pink. Toxicity. Both forms of Toxicity have the same gross pink shiny, so again red instead, please. Sizzlipede. So the only thing that changes is the back. That is really not a good design choice, and I have no idea what imagination-deprived artist came up with this, but obviously this would look much better in any other color than red. I'll go with blue. Centiskorch. Similar to the pre-Evo, except the legs also change, so it looks at least more distinct. Either way, I'd still like it to be in line with my design. Clobbopus. So nicely enough, the two normal forms of this line don't look anything alike color-wise, so no need for consistency, and I like this shiny a lot, so this can stay. Graplock. Similarly, the red shiny here can also stay. I always say I want more red shinies, this is amazing. Sinistea. So while it is kind of a blue to pink shift that I've hated on a lot, this is more pastel in coloring, so it doesn't hurt my eyes, and it actually fits the Pokemon, so that can stay. Poltergeist. Same here, as the line is absolutely consistent as it should be. We'll also keep that. Haytana. I hate this shiny. It looks bad, and it should feel bad. So bad, I made it look more distinct, but still like shit nonetheless, cause I can't think of any color that wouldn't look like trash. Hatrim. This basically looks a bit more distinct, but the desaturation garbage is just really pissing me off, honestly, for no good reason. Here's the recolor. Hatterene. Again, same. I don't want to look at this line anymore. Impidimp. Honestly, nothing bad to say about this. Gross color scheme either way, fitting for a gross Pokemon. Morgrim. Same here, and it's consistent, so fine. Grimmsnarl. Yeah, again, seems fine. Can't say I'd want to change that. Obstagoon. As I said back in the Gen 3 video for the pre-Evos, the color on this is fine, as it is at least easily distinguishable. Berserker. This is fine as it stays in line with the pre-Evo. Go back to the Gen 1 video to see that. Cursula. This does exactly what I did to Galarian Corsola back in the Gen 3 video. So it's in line with my design, and I like that. Surfetched. Okay, Rubber Ducky? I mean, it's different. It's fine, I guess. Mr. Rhyme. So I'll just go ahead and do what I did for Galarian Mr. Mime here, since this is equally garbage desaturated, yes. Renerigus. Just like the pre-Evo, this is different enough. Can stay. Milcery. It's literally dead milk. I love this shine. It has such absolutely lifeless eyes. It's just amazing. Alcremie. Yeah, that's actually cool. I have nothing to change here. Phalanx. Yeah, definitely great shiny. I have nothing to add. Pincurchin. Now, that's pretty much just a bit darker. Make the yellow stuff at least go red. Snom. The body turns to a greenish tint in the shiny. That's pretty subtle. It's fine though. Frostmoth. Same here, the bluish parts turn green. It looks good, honestly. Stunjourner. This just turns the lighter parts to a way darker gray. Nice change, that can stay. Ice Cube. Yeah, no, screw you. 1 blue to pink shift per gen is enough. This can go to a darker purplish blue instead. Indeedee. Dark blue to green is a good change. This can stay. Morpeko. Now the shiny on this thing is a bit boring, only changing the yellow to white. I'd go for a more team yellowish look, seeing as Morpeko is Marnie's signature mon. Qfend. The copper tone goes gold in the shiny. That's amazing. This can stay. Copperaja. A bluish green goes to a more green green. That doesn't sound like much of a change, but it looks pretty good, honestly. Dracozolt, Arctozolt, Dracovish, and Arctovish. I'll just go over these in one go. They all turn black and white in the shiny. That's fine. All can stay. Duraludon. Now, this shiny hardly changes. The blue should really go to a similar orange-red shade as the shiny Gigantamax form. Dreepy. The Ghost Dragon gets a nice blue accent in the shiny, and that's fine. Dracloak. So Dreepy is actually part of its own evolutions, and the Evo itself also looks good in shiny, so this can also stay. Dragapult. And the final Evo also looks great while having 2 shiny Dreepies as part of the mon. Zacian. The shiny gets an all-over cyan tint, which looks fine in both forms, so this can stay. Zamazenta. Similarly, Zamazenta gets an all-over magenta coloring in the shiny, also nice. Eternatus. Red Eternatus just looks amazing, and I wish I could actually hunt this thing. Kopfu. Yeah, no, fuck that. Only slightly changed the snout? Are you kidding me? Turn that thing a nice white instead or something. Urshifu. So both styles look the same here, so just one on screen for you. And we go with the same change as on Kopfu, because this is boring otherwise. Zarude. So this switches its silverish middle body to gold. That's fine, really. Can stay. Regieleki. The blue bands become white. That is awesome and looks great. Can stay. Regidrago. The black parts go blue. Honestly fine. I can't think of anything that would make it better off the top of my head. Glastrier. Holy shit, does this even change? Make it blue or something, please. Spectrier. Now that is nice. Red instead of purple. Calyrex. Calyrex not changing its green parts is pretty disappointing. I'd say make that blue instead. Weirdeer. Okay, back to the Hisui region. I predicted this to be black. God, was I wrong. The same dumb green shiny as its pre-evo. Kinda doesn't make sense as it's not brown in the normal form, so why would it go to the same green? Honestly, I just have my prediction as my fix. Cleaver. I expected them to go darker on this shiny. Instead, they made it green. Are we back to randomly making bad green shinies? Cause I like my version better. Ursaluna. Ursaring's evolution seems to just go reddish brown in the shiny. For consistency's sake, this should actually be green. Basculegion. So, to my surprise, these actually look good. They did have 2 colors like I predicted, just the blue is more washed out. Also, my shinies were just in line with my Basculin shinies, so still better, but these are fine, and Basculins that would also change to these colors would also be fine. Sneasler. Yeah, that's sure an evolution. The shiny is fine though, in this case. Overquill. Yeah, that's overkill alright. Same colors as the pre-evo though, so absolutely amazing. Enamorous. Why would you just slightly make it lighter? For fuck's sake. This is bad shiny design if I ever saw it. Please, just make it blue or something. And with that, we have absolutely discussed every shiny in existence up until the release of this video. See you for Generation 9 predictions as soon as the first mons get announced, and for tons of other content in between, and of course the full shiny discussion of Generation 9 once that is out. So, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and until next time, my name is WW Dead.